Oh, sure.
Oh, I brought it in. Well, that's good. I might. It's just in case somebody comes in that we won't expect and I have to go and keep everything private. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I didn't have my folder.
Call the meeting to order of January 26th, 2026 at 6:30 p.m. Calhoun Township.
Start with the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call. Campbell.
Present.
Waldy.
Present.
DeShano.
Here.
Whalen.
Yes.
Eddie here. Approval of agenda. Motion to approve agenda.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Approval of the minutes. Is there any minutes to approve?
We'll have those at the regular meeting.
Okay. Public comment. First opportunity, agenda items only. Public comment, agenda items only. Public comment, agenda items only. And close public comment. New business, pay bills.
That would be me. For everybody who doesn't know me, I am the clerk of the township. My name is Brian Waldy. Over the last 3 weeks, my deputy and I have gone through and we've found just about every bill we can find, and we've spent almost $200,000 for bills. Don't know how it got as bad as it did, but there's nobody else's fault but mine. My deputy and I have been working diligently over the last 3 weeks to find everything we can find that has either been late, past due, whatever, to catch everything up. We are 98, 99% sure that we're caught up. For the current bills that we have out right now, comes out to about just over $10,000, I believe is what it was. $10,428.83. I'm going to ask the board to give us a $2,000 variance on that for any bills that come in between now and Friday, or Thursday in our case. So we can go ahead and finish paying them off and finish catching up anything that may come in after the meeting. And that's pretty much all I have to say about that.
I'll make a motion to give you the $2,000 to clean up any extras of bills between now and Friday.
Can we do the regulars first and then do the variance? Because we should approve the payment of the $10,428. That'll be the first motion. I'll make it. 83 cents.
Second.
Roll call. Whalen.
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
DeShano.
Yes.
Waldy.
Yes.
Eddie, yes. Now the motion for the extra $2,000 on top of the $10,000.
I'll second.
Roll call. Waldy.
Yes.
DeShano.
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Whalen.
Yes.
Eddie, yes.
And thank you, members of the board.
Trash assessment. Did you get a chance?
I did. I extensively read over both contracts, and I am ready to move forward if the board is ready to move forward.
I did run some rough numbers. We were able to go without doing an increase on the trash assessment for the current taxes. However, that is hitting our fund balance, so we will need to look at that more closely going forward. A lot of discussion was had regarding Republic versus GFL at the last meeting. For the beginning of the 5-year contract, there's a differential of $2.75 per home per month. So in looking at that, there will need to be an increase regardless of which company we go with. The increase is going to be approximately $20 per home if we go with GFL. If we go with Republic, that increase is going to be over $50 a house per year. So, and that's just where the contract starts. By the time we get to the end of the contract, the differential is about $5 per home. So obviously that would need to steadily increase each year in order to cover that.
I know when I did it, just using the current year over the contract life, it's more than $300,000 difference. Just using simple, the first year value of it. So I would make a motion that we go with GFL.
I'll second that.
Roll call vote. DeShano,
Yes.
Walden,
Yes.
Campbell,
Yes.
Whalen,
Yes.
Eddie, no. Okay, approve radio purchase for the fire department.
Just as a reminder, this is the one that we are basically allowing to purchase, but it's not going to hit until the next budget year by the time it comes in, right?
Yeah, it's 5 to 6 months to the radio, and I talked to Andrew at Program, that he won't bill it out until April, so it'll be on the next budget session all the way around. So,
I'll make the motion to approve the radio purchase.
Second. Roll call vote. Whalen,
Yes.
Campbell,
Yeah.
Eddie,
Yes.
yes. DeShano,
Yes.
Walden,
Yes.
can I sneak one thing that I didn't get a chance to get over? Just I hate to muddy up the waters here, but I'm going to make it short and sweet. In order for us to do blood glucose checks, we have to have a CLIA waiver. So we've been waiting on the Med Control Authority to do the CLIA waiver for the entire county. Well, let's just say that's not going to happen. So there's no reason for us to be waiting on somebody else for something that we can do on our own. It's $248 and it's good for 2 years, so every 2 years it'll have to be renewed. I can simply, because it's new, I didn't want to go ahead and do it, to explain it to you guys. We can send in this thing and you can do it by mail, or you can simply just do it with the card and be done with it. But because it was new, I just didn't want to go ahead and do it without you guys explaining to what it is. But we have to have it because we do blood glucose checks. And so it's just a formality. Other than that, that's it. And like I said, it's good for 2 years, so every 2 years we'll have to pay it.
So I'd make a motion that we would authorize the chief to do that with his credit card.
second. Roll call. DeShano,
Yes.
Campbell,
Yes.
Whalen,
Yes.
Walden,
Yes.
Eddie, yes.
Okay.
Okay, now, we're gonna enter into closed session, so the public don't have to leave the room.
Mr. Chair, if you can make the motion and have a vote on it before we officially have them exit.
Okay. I'd like to make a motion to go into closed session.
Why don't we go in the room next door? Why are we inconveniencing everybody? We left the room before to go to closed session.
That's fine too, yeah, we don't have to stay here. Whatever works for we should still make the motion and then
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed?
Mr. Chair, I'm sorry, if we can do a roll call vote on it?
Roll
Yeah,
call.
vote.
Whalen?
Second on that.
Yes.
Who's the second?
Yeah.
Second.
Okay.
If we could read, I provided a full motion, if we could just read the full motion,
Yeah.
take a second.
Motion to enter closed session pursuant to MCL 15.2681E and MCL 15.2681H, to discuss litigation strategy related to specific pending litigation with township attorney to discuss a confidential written legal opinion.
That works. I provided a
He's
long
got the
one, yeah. Just to have a clear record for the minutes.
I move to enter closed session pursuant to MCL 15-268 I-1E to consult with township attorney regarding trial or settlement strategy in connection with specific pending litigation in Bay County Circuit Court, being Steve Dennis versus Calhoun Township, case number 26-3028CZ, because discussion of litigation strategy at an open meeting would have a detrimental financial effect on the litigating or settlement position of the township, and to enter closed session pursuant to MCL 15-268 1H to discuss a confidential written legal opinion with the township attorney.
I second.
Okay, roll call vote. Whalen?
Yes.
Campbell?
Yes.
Walde?
Yes.
Shano?
Yes.
Eddie, yes.
Here was the lunchroom.
All right, let's start it up again.
You don't go to ice thing on it. Or not with that, we don't, we do ice rescue, but not with the boat, just because.
Very little better fair there while you let her go.
We just got a new thing for the DNR grant that I think will help us out a lot. It's not motorized, but to float in the water. So, get it, did you get it?
Okay, I'm gonna make a motion to go back into open session at 7:18.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Do any roll call? We'll do a roll call. Campbell?
Yes.
Walde?
Yes.
Whalen?
Yes.
Shano?
Yes.
Eddie, yes.
I move to direct Township Council, consistent with the recommendations, to discuss any potential resolutions of pending litigation in Dennis versus Calhoun Township, case number 26-3028CZ, with authority for final settlement approval to be exercised by the Township Board. Township Council may work with Township Board members, 3 officers, 2 at a time, Eddie, DeShane, Walde, for input and guidance on any draft settlements prior to presentation before the board.
I second that.
Roll call. Whalen?
Yes.
Walde?
Yes.
Eddie, yes. Shano?
Yes.
Campbell?
Yes.
Okay, close previous motion from April 14th, 2025.
This is a motion from 9 months ago that remains unused and open. We just want to go ahead and close this so we can move forward with porting over the email and the
This is-
URL to .gov.
Okay, this is the one that, Charlie was looking into to, get his master plan information from a FOIA, is that correct?
No, this was the archive did
The
what you
archive,
wanted
but
to-
it was for the, it was based on getting SAMHSA records for your
The
FOIA.
records we needed were coming from Spicer.
But
Yeah.
that's the only way that they were retrievable was through that.
It's done.
Okay.
Because personally, we're talking months.
This was master plan, yeah, I just wanted to make sure you
And
were
that
okay
would be a
with.
serious issue, so we're not dealing with something that's during another administration. That's ridiculous.
I make a motion to close out this previously approved motion for SAMHSA records.
Second.
Roll call. Whalen?
Yes.
DeShano?
Yes.
Eddie, yes. Walde?
Yes.
And Campbell.
Well, I don't know, am I supposed to vote yes since I made the original motion? I was the one that was researching? Okay, yes.
Discuss quote for a lawyer to attend meeting each month.
I'm happy to take any questions if you guys have them too, and this was meant to be kind of an estimate. We can discuss other arrangements too if the board so feels.
Now, Brian, you had reached out to Hyden as well about other recording equipment. Would that have like a Zoom capability? Or
Not sure on the minutia of the plan yet. They come out and looked at the room. It's my guess.
Okay.
For easier storage to computer so it can be dictated to and then trimmed. So we will see. Hopefully that'll be this week. They were up last week.
Okay, so if that's the case, then we would have the ability then to.
Yeah, Zoom.
downgrade
Well, and he
to
also
Zoom.
said they could Zoom in too on another break.
Okay,
But I think until we get the landing gear down,
okay.
I'm for it.
So making a motion.
Yeah.
Okay.
I make a motion. You have the lawyer attend the first meeting of every month until we decide it's not necessary as a board. Either Zoom or in person. He said we didn't have a laptop too, but
We did the visibility of that for that reason.
So we're gonna go into discussion on it?
yes.
Well,
Well, if we get a second.
I'll second.
My opinion, I like the idea. The cost is something that some of the members of this board were critical of the past administration having attorneys at the meetings. I think that it's not something that needs to be spent unless needed, is my opinion. And the past attorneys were $150 an hour.
I just think with all the promotion and all the loudness at the meetings, having someone make sure that every T is crossed and I is dotted for a while, so we have less mistakes, I think is safer on our end.
It's actually not a vastly different hourly rate. Where we're actually running into an issue has more to do with travel time. So if we actually were able to expedite having Zoom set up, that would certainly help.
Correct.
And if we kept the meetings under 2 hours, that would shave a couple $100 off. We're planning 2.6 hours per
Is that a
meeting now.
motion? I'll take it. I'll second that.
Yes.
If there's something we can agree on, there it is.
I vote for 15 minutes.
I'll second that one.
My view on it is I'd like to take a closer look at the numbers. If we can set it up where it's a Zoom, then we're not paying the travel, no offense, Trent.
None taken.
I would love to figure out how to do this, but as people know, I'm the one guy that does not like to spend the money. And right now it's just an expense. I can't agree with Brian. I'm sorry, I can't.
You're fine.
Well, I think we need to do something because in light of litigation and litigation and litigation, bombardment over unnecessary situation, I do believe we should try it for 4 months. That would be the motion. Bring a lawyer on for 4 months. That way our legal knows exactly what is going on up here, so that when there's a problem, they can take care of it for us firsthand. And within that 4-month period, we can move forward to see concrete numbers so that we can do Zoom meetings.
Chances are, with the way it's looking, if it's only the first meeting every month too, we're already gonna have 2 more closed sessions, it looks like, for litigation anyway, so you can take that right off the top.
Well, I'm just saying.
So what's your motion?
The motion is that we, for 4 months, first meeting of each month, have legal counsel present at the meetings. And I do agree, we don't have a lot of extra money, but at the same time, we don't need the consequences of cutting the very thing. That's like cutting your neck off.
I know.
And we don't need to cut our neck off. We need to have dotting the i's and crossing the t's.
I get it on both sides. I do. And
So that,
this is kind of being between a rock and a hard place because I see it on both sides. I see the money issue and I see the need issue, and there has to be a compromise somewhere in the middle. And
I don't know that the needs have met on the board where the faults have come into play. I think other areas have met those. And I think that with help from FOIA, from Trent, I think it takes care of a lot of the issues at hand. And I would like to see if there's closer counsel, if needed, for somebody that does municipalities close by. If we can get somebody into $150 range like we had before.
They have the ability to do Zoom already, so it's not something where we would have to make a purchase that way. We just have to have equipment to do that. So I think that's kind of a bit of a happy medium here.
Well, and I would be more likely to entertain in a Zoom call because again the savings, even with the equipment, the savings and the cost, it's a little easier pill for me to swallow.
well, here's the deal. $150 range, what you suggested is great, and it just cost us more than $200,000. Because at the $150 range, we had someone that didn't quite get it right.
I wasn't on that board.
I know, we're only speaking about the legal counsel, we're not talking about anything else. The council itself made the error. So, since the council itself made the error, let us dot our i's and cross our t's to make sure those types of errors are reduced to elimination.
If I could just jump in too, maybe to add some context. Like I said, this was an estimate. We are happy to discuss different arrangements, especially if we start to attend more often and it becomes clear that there's a more appropriate arrangement. It's hard from the township's perspective and our perspective to nail down a flat fee when we haven't been attending regularly. And so it actually could result in more risk to you guys, or to, that if your meetings start going shorter and we have a flat fee based on a high amount. So that was the reason for the estimate as it currently is. And then to the Zoom capabilities, we regularly, myself even, regularly attends meetings through Zoom all the time, so it's something we're comfortable and used to. And so I just wanted to throw that out there, that it's not necessarily something that we'd be stuck with this arrangement. We could discuss ongoing arrangements.
We can modify it as we go.
Yeah.
So that's my motion. Would anybody like to second my motion?
You already got a motion. Brian's motion.
Yeah.
Use the lawyer.
Yes.
But since there's been so much debate about the,
Well, it ain't a contract, so it can end anytime we want to in my motion. That Lori seconded it and we were discussing it.
Which, if we were to go with Charlie's motion, we'd have to rescind that motion.
Yeah.
So, just, he's got a valid point. There is a motion on the floor for 4 months, first meeting of the month.
Well, I had the original motion to hire the lawyer.
Do you think Hayden can hook us up quickly if we?
I'm trying, but I found out everything takes about 2 weeks turnaround with them, between people and getting back.
So if we made a motion to have Trent at the next meeting, regular board meeting, and then every meeting after that by Zoom, would that be?
Yeah, and we could, and even with mine is kind of vague, it doesn't mean they have to be here. It's per our approval. If we get Zoom set up for the next one, we could do Zoom.
exactly.
My motion is just to have a lawyer at the meeting.
Lawyer prep.
And until we deem it not necessary as a board. And it could be Zoom or it could be either. I just would like to have some kind of
Brian, I
contract.
beg you, I'll give us a second to the
No.
motion.
Technically, I already
Lori
did, but that's all
seconded
right.
it. All right, let's do a roll call. Whalen,
Yes.
Shano,
Yes.
Eddie, yes. Spalding,
yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Okay, discuss millage settlement. make a motion to accept settlement as Attorney Matt Turner sent us for the full amount that was asked for and offered.
And second, yeah.
Roll call or any discussion? Roll call. Campbell.
Yes.
Eddie, yes. Waldy.
Yes.
Whalen.
Yes.
DeShano.
Yes.
Public comment, 2 minutes each.
Kevin McConnell, 760 South Mackinac Road. Interesting meeting tonight, because you mentioned $210,000 of bills. We have meetings every night, every month you have meetings to do the bills. They never got done. You got a lot of bills over late fees, I'm sure. I don't understand how you have all these meetings, do the bills, no, it did nothing. All this time, that's a lot of money out the door. It doesn't make sense to me. So there must be some corruption or something going on here. If I was the lawyer, I'd stay 4 months and get the hell out of here. Because there's so much crap going on. Dog eat dog, stab this one, stab that one. And answer my question, why aren't they paid a long time ago?
Person wasn't doing the job.
No,
We're-
$210,000, I don't believe
We're
it.
not gonna discuss it.
I'll say this, Ken, if you ever want to stop in and get the story, stop in and get the story.
So save the story then, there's some other story.
Well,
That's what I thought.
There's some make-believe.
What happened to
What we
MTA? You
will,
don't like them anymore? Nobody uses MTA? You all call a lawyer, I'll guarantee that. Maybe 2 or 3 times a month. Got MTA for free, but don't use them, we'll get a lawyer. Because we spend more money on the lawyer than MTA, which is free. Does it make any sense at all? It don't to me.
Thank you, Mr. McConnell.
Thanks, Ken.
Public comment.
Jeremy Bloom, 2110 Fraser. Kind of disappointed with 4 votes tonight to go with GFL. Did you guys even take in consideration 80% of your township uses more than 1 bin, and that's going to cost 80% of your township $75 extra for that extra bin. They made it very clear in the last meeting. Republic said over 80% is going to have to incur that fee. You guys going to open township dumpster to our extra garbage for 80% of the residents? Or are we going to be forced to pay the $75 a bin?
Thanks, Chairman.
Public comment. Public comment. Public comment. Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.